So my name is Mireille Silcoff. I am a writer who lives in Montreal and NDG. You are with me in my writing room, and I'm here to talk about my new book of short stories, Chez L'Arabe, which is coming out this August on House of Anansi Press. The book's a book of short stories. The short stories are partly interconnected, partly not. And a lot of the more autobiographical stories have to do with a character who comes down with a very strange neurological illness and just tries to figure out how to live and how to live well within the confines of that strange sickness. When I was 32, I did become ill with a neurological disorder called spontaneous cerebrospinal fluid leaks, not a very sexy name, but I was deeply bedridden for many years and to various degrees really not in life at all, and that's when I began writing the book. I wrote a lot of the book actually when I was needing to live on a declined bed because my brain had no suspension, because I had no spinal fluid. And so this, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but this is what I used to write half the book. I lay in bed flat and had my laptop attached to this thing using the grand technology of bungee cords and old rope that I found, that my husband found downstairs in our house. And that was it. I wrote for 15 minutes a day at the beginning. And those 15 minutes a day were my most prized minutes of the day, because when writing many of these stories, I was so physically impinged that I couldn't hear, I couldn't speak because there had been damage from certain spinal procedures. I couldn't hear very well, and I couldn't move at all because my brain had no suspension. And so a world basically evolved in my mind, and that world ended up coming out on the page as part of this book. Those 15 minutes were probably the most focused 15 minutes I'd ever spent in my life, but every day I just chipped away and eventually became healthier. And then there was a new education in how to continue writing when I'm not deathly ill and not on the brink of, death. And I did figure it out, and I guess this book is the product of both of those experiences.